400-yard freestyle relay. Cal has already clinched the NCAA team championship. They'll look to end it in style. They are the top seeds. Texas also favored to fare very well here. They'll finish second overall. They were second in the 200 free, first in the 800 free relay. You got to think, you go to the 400, that should be a sweet spot, right?
Well, if you're just adding from a point system, first and third, they score the best out of those two relays to marry into this one. But Cal comes in as the top seed. They'll go off with their hot swimmer, Bjorn Seeliger, who was second in the 100, but he had the fastest time of the day, 40.7 in the morning.
And they'll be anchored by Destin. Lasco won an NCAA championship for Texas. It's old Mr. Reliable, Drew Kibler, who will lead him off. Kibler, the NCAA champ in the 200-yard freestyle, has led off all of Texas's freestyle relays here. He'll be joined by Auchinachie, Corbeau, and Krueger. And then how about the Florida Gators and the relays they've had here? They've won a couple of them already at this championship. Adam Shaney will start him off. Kieran Smith will bring him home.
What a way to end for the Gators. If they could end up with winning this one, they would be the winner of the most relays here in Atlanta.
I'll ask you one final time this championship. The record 244.31. Is that safe?
It's 41 flats pretty much. Just under 41.1. I don't see that going down.
Grant House will lead off for Arizona State in 5. Final race of this championship. Cal looking for the exclamation point.
Seeliger jumping on it again. 8+ on the way out. They don't do the 25s on the 100s, but he had to be 8 under 9 going out. Look at this. He's going to be 18.9 on the way out. 18.9. That is right what Caleb Dressel went out in. That's a big difference now. Caleb Dressel brought it home in 21 flat, but still, he is looking to make a statement.
Cal looks like they're going record hunting here as well. And since they have the team title clinched, they can take risks on these starts.
40.9, without a doubt, by far the quickest going out. House was actually second with a 41.4. Texas right back behind him at 41.6.
So it is Cal in the lead, then Arizona State and Texas. ASU sends out the two-time champion here, Leon Marchand, to swim this leg. Texas is leaning, looking for a comeback on Cameron Auchinachie, and Cal has Jack Alexy, only a freshman.
You know, ASU is just having a quiet, great national championship here. And as I mentioned before, Bob Bowman doing a wonderful job there at ASU.
And look at Marchand. He has pulled ASU even with Cal. Cal leading just slightly at the midway point with Hugo Gonzalez now into the pool.
Boy, this is tight across the board, isn't it? Texas down there in lane number 2 is certainly not out of it.
Here comes Caspar Corbeau pulling Texas into the lead.
You know, Corbeau, you think about him as a breaststroker, but he's been a big part of these free relays here and medley relays as well, and Texas is now back in it.
And Arizona State's Carter Swift pulling the Sun Devils out in front. Don't sleep on Virginia. Jack Aikens swimming very well for the Cavaliers in 6.
Oh boy, this is going to be a fun one coming down the stretch.
Arizona State out in front. Cody Bybee anchors them. Texas will be anchored by Danny Krueger. And Cal looking for a comeback with Destin Lasco, who won a title in the backstroke earlier today.
Krueger finished 8th. He was one of only 2 Longhorns that finished in the top 8, so he has the best credential. When you think about the anchor leg, he's right there at 2, and he might have just taken the lead right there.
With a big turn, he's still just a touch back of Arizona State, but he is moving. ASU in 5, Texas in 2, and then it is Cal and Virginia battling for 3rd. What a race by Arizona State. Looking to make a big surprise at the end, but Texas coming hard, and the Longhorns get there with Krueger over the final 10 yards to close out the championship with a Longhorn win.
What a swim by the Longhorns. And Cal can raise their hand because they finished with the most points overall. So you win the little bit of battle there, Texas. No doubt about it. What a swim by the Longhorns to finish this meet off.
Texas will finish second overall, but with 2 relay wins, including this one here, and Krueger with a big finish to clip Arizona State.
What a great anchor leg by Krueger. It's just a brilliant strategy by head coach Eddie Reese to put Kibler out in front, Krueger on the end, a couple of seniors. Hook 'em, horns.
So as has been the case every year but one since 2012, Cal and Texas will be your top 2 teams. This year it's Cal on top of Texas. Their 3rd place finish solidifies the national championship they had already clinched. How about ASU with another great relay to finish 2nd? So the full results taking teams from the previous heat as well. You do see Indiana sneak in there from heat 3 into the top 8. Indiana finishes 7th, Stanford 8th behind Texas, ASU, and Cal.
Danny, how were you able to thrive? Stakes were at their highest to put together that kind of a finish for the University of Texas.
You know, it was really just a huge team effort. We had a great support crowd the whole week, and we just really wanted to finish off on a high note.
I think there were a lot of Go Texas and some Cal chants going back and forth. Were you guys able to hear that before you got in the water?
I mean, we were just focused on the race and just enjoying the moment. So, enjoying the moment with our team.
Drew, a lot has been asked of you guys over the course of this championship. You have swam a lot of competitions. How much did you want to punctuate another top 2 finish for Texas with a win in that relay?
Well, I think it just comes down to one thing, and we just try to represent Texas fight as much as we can. So that was a great example of Texas fight.
Enjoy this. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
All right, thank